Hi, I'm Stefanie Mosca. We're here in Austin, Texas at IT Expo Austin 2012, and I'm joined today by Jim Cairns, VP of Business Development for MultiTech Systems. Jim, thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So you guys are in the M2M space. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the company?
Sure. MultiTech was founded a little over 40 years ago, and it's always been focused on providing connectivity solutions. Now, what that means in this context is when you think about an ATM machine or home healthcare solutions where real-time connectivity to either transfer the data to an attending physician or check your check balance, for instance, is required, we provide the technology that provides that link over the cellular networks or via Ethernet or analog lines.
Great. And can you tell us a little bit about the specific customers that you provide these solutions to?
Sure. Let me elaborate on one of the medical device manufacturers that we've done business with. Like most companies, well-run companies, they identify easily what their core competencies are and where they need assistance. So in this case, they're very good at building home healthcare solutions, in this case, glucometers to check the glucose levels of diabetes patients at home. Enormous benefits if they can tap into that information real time so that the physician can monitor the condition of the patient. What they didn't have competency on was creating the communications or the connectivity link. So we assisted them in designing the specific types of products and connectivity solution that they needed. We created that in our manufacturing facility up in Minneapolis. And we produced that in assistance with some ODM services that we provide them, forward and reverse logistics. All of this allows us to provide our customers assistance with lifecycle management. So when they deploy their solution, they can be assured to rely on us to keep that solution up and running for the 5 to 10-year life cycle that they have with the solution.
So it's really a complete solution that they can rely on for the whole life cycle of the...
Right. And that's one of the benefits of working with a company like MultiTech. We've been focused on this industry, again, for over 40 years. We're a privately held, debt-free company, which is extremely important to doing business with companies. When you identify that, are they going to be here next year or 2 years down the road? You need to ensure that they're going to be with you for the life cycle of your product.
Now, I'd imagine that in this changing space, there are some issues that you may run into. What are the biggest issues in the market right now that customers are facing that you guys are able to address with your product?
Sure. I think, as I was citing that example with the medical vendor, one of the first things that they encountered is do they have the competency to take on integrating a module? Now, a module in this context would provide connectivity over a cellular network. So they have a portable device, in this case, and they want to provide connectivity of that data back to an IT system where they apply business rules to it. And it was rather quick that they established that, no, they don't have that competency. So how do they identify the trusted partners out there that they can rely on to fill in those blanks, to essentially augment their business, take care of some of the operational components, as well as the solution components? So I'd say one of the biggest challenges for most companies is, again, identifying what they're good at, and then identifying those trusted partners that they can rely on to complete or provide the rest of the solution. And that's really where MultiTech comes into play when people are considering a connected solution or an M2M solution.
So you're obviously very embedded into the healthcare industry. Any other plans to kind of penetrate into other areas of the market? Sure.
Actually, over the course of the 40 years, we've been very fortunate in that we have a very, very broad base. So we have a strong base, as I mentioned, in medical, point of sale or in ATM machines, so when you think about financial. We certainly have it in SCADA systems, so when you think about smart grid or you think about pipeline management or industrial automation. We also have significant deployments in building automation, building maintenance. It really covers a very diverse spectrum. When you think about smart grid technologies, we have a number of customers that are leveraging off of our technology to create those solutions. And enormous benefits are derived. What's truly exciting about this industry right now is that the cost structure and the technology, cost structure has come down to a degree, and the technology has advanced to a degree, where it becomes cost-effective for people to implement those business plans. So when they take that concept that can truly provide differentiated value to their customers or increase their efficiencies, allowing them to perform better, they can actualize those concepts. They can take them from concept to proof of concept to production. And that's truly where MultiTech is adding value, allowing and assisting people to do that, transition from that concept, bring it to market, and really revolutionize their business.
Great, Jim. And you also are going to be participating in our M2M conference this afternoon.
Very fortunate in once again participating in the M2M conference. What's been terrific to see is that IT Expo has been a significant presence in this marketplace for a number of years. And what we've seen evolve over I think it's the last 4 or 5 years with the M2M Conference, is significant growth of both participation, both from the vendors that are participating as well as the audience that we see in these sessions. So it's very, very exciting to see the growth here. And I think IT Expo is kind of leading the way in that front.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being here today, Jim.
Thank you.